Hi everyone, so today I'm showing you what I got in the November edition of JolieBox. So I'm just going to get straight into it. The first thing that you can see is that it's the usual black box. I do know that they're merging with Birchbox. I don't know if that's already happened, but so far all of the packaging and everything is the same. The only thing that's different is that this card, the one that kind of shows you all the products and gives you details of it, it just starts talking about the Jolie point system, which I know that Birchbox do something similar. In all honesty, I don't know if this is new, just because this isn't the sort of thing that I kind of waste some time doing, in all fairness. But there it is there, and the card just talks about its beauty in the city is the kind of theme to the box there. So, showing you the products themselves, if I just open up this box here, I'm going to take out one thing that is ridiculously big and pretty much pointless. So if I get that out first, it saves me trying to battle with it later. To be honest, I'm going to give a good review of this at the end of what I think, as I'm quite opinionated on this one. So, the first thing, just to get this out the way, is this massive card. And the actual product is just obviously that little sachet there. And this is by Jane Airedale, I think that's how you say it. And it's the Glow Time BB Cream. And it just talks about it. Last, it's a full coverage mineral-based BB cream, lightweight, buildable formula, gives flawless finish and protects with SPF 25. So there it is there. Straight away, as soon as I saw this, I was, to be honest, pretty much disappointed, just because they do say it's a luxury sample and I'd just expect to see this in a magazine. So it's a bit of a tight-fisted sample that they're giving here and really doesn't give you enough to make a decision for it. But anyway, the full size of this is 50ml and that's £36. So this works to probably basically nothing. It's got 2ml in it. But that's the first one, if I just get that out of the way. The next one, again, this actually, I'm now going from the start of the list. That item was second on the list. So this is the first one, and it's in French, but obviously it's Vav, I don't know how it's pronounced, but it's the Manicure Absolu. I'm assuming that's how you say it. But again, straight away you can see that it's another little sample that has next to nothing in it, 2ml again, so it's the same as the other one. But it's formulated with natural ingredients, includes sesame oil, pomegranate extract, and it's a rich cream that keeps hands nourished all day. That's all very well and good. Never heard of the brand before. As always, I'm excited to try out new brands, but this really isn't going to give me any sort of an idea how good it is. But the full size, it's in fluid ounces. The full size is 1.7. and that in euros, because I can't find an English equivalent, is 23.50. So again, this sample is worth basically nothing. Next, I've got, let's see which one it is, this here, which again is a brand I've not seen before, and I assume it's called Toppy Creme. I'm assuming that's how it says, but it's Body Glitter 3D Effect, and it says, pair this pearly cream with your best party frock. The Luxe lotion gives a shimmery, never sparkly sheen. I've tried this out and it does definitely give that sort of slight shimmer. It reminds me a little bit of the, I think it's Too Faced by Candlelight, so it's just like a tiny little bit of highlighter, but it is very nice. Obviously this is only a little one, but I'm happy with that because, you know, I feel like that is a luxury size sample. Now this one that I've got here, it's 15ml and the full size is 200ml and it's £10.58. So obviously this is really, you know, worth in terms less than £1. But I'm happy because at least that's a good size and it's something that you can try a couple of times. So that's the next one. I'll put that back in there. After that is a brand that just keeps coming back time and time again, and I'm beginning to think that the beauty boxes have just had this company just come to them and almost kind of beg to get in the beauty boxes, so I just keep seeing it over and over again. But in fairness, every time I see it, I generally get a different product from their range. But it's the Dead Sea Spa Magic, and it's the Gentle Cleansing Facial Wash. It just says it's a mild cleanser, blended natural ingredients to purify skin without over drying. So that is definitely a plus point if it lives up to its promise. Now the one that I've got here is 25 mils. The full size is 150 mils and that's £7. So again, this isn't really very much product. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It is a lot of product. It's enough for you to maybe try it 2 or 3 times, but in terms of worth, it's not really worth very much. You know, it's well, again, it's going to be less than £1. Oh, I'll drop it. It's going to be less than £1 for it. So that being that, I will get out the 5th product. Now there is 6 in this box. The 5th product is by Yardley, and the one that I've got here is Royal Diamond Eau de Toilette. Now there was another one which was Royal English Daisy. I've had that in a previous beauty box, and I've had that in I've had it in the Eau de Toilette, and I've also had it in the body wash, and it's very, very nice. But as you can see here, it's only just a little vial sample. So again, it's something that you would get free anyway. I do think that this is a really nice scent. It just says it's inspired by traditional English gardens. I don't know how our gardens smell different from any other country, but it sounds nice. And it's got dainty flower fragrances. But anyway, 50 mils is £6, so it's an absolute bargain really. It's a good present for most people if they do like a florally sort of scent, and I just think that it's an excellent price. But again, this is worth basically nothing because a full size is only £6 anyway. So that being said, I'll show you the last product, and it is this little toothpaste here. It's by Marvis, which I have saw in the glossy box for men. They also had this there when that was going. But the one that I've got here is the classic strong mint. You also had the options that you could have got were amaretto licorice mint, which sounds crazy, or cinnamon mint toothpaste. So they all just sound a bit as mad as each other. But it says imported from Italy, the chic apothecary style toothpaste comes in imaginative flavours that make brushing your teeth anything but routine. Definitely, if I'd have got those flavours, that definitely would be interesting. Now, this one that I've got here is 10 mils. The full sizes are 75 mils and they're £5. So obviously, again, this is going to be, well, less than £1. So that completes the box. I'll just remind you again of what I've got. It's hard for me to show you because the tripod's broken, but I'll show you quickly. I've got sample, sample, sample. And when I say sample, obviously tiny sample. Probably less than £1, probably less than £1, definitely less than £1. So, obviously my thoughts this month is that I've basically been robbed. Not very happy with it at all. I don't normally complain very much about things, and I don't want to go off into a rant, but I'm sure anyone that's received this box is probably thinking similar to me, and that you've just basically been robbed for it. So I'm not very impressed this month, I'm afraid. It's always something that I'll continue for a couple of times. I won't just kind of cancel it after just a month, especially because I'm kind of holding out because they kind of have put a promise in of having more American brands, which I'm keen on, because for some reason I know it's a lot of French brands and there's nothing against that, but I always feel like those brands are definitely hard to get hold of if you do like them, and obviously the American brands may end up being over here anyway. So there it is this month. If you've got this box, let me know what you think. If you love it, then that's fair enough. I would also like to hear back from you. If you've made a video, please leave it as a video response. You know I always love to hear back from you, but thanks very much for watching.